this video, we're going to talk about Edmonton. What's the fuss about investment in Alberta, Calgary, Edmonton? What's the difference in both the markets, and why are people flocking to these two markets, both investors and obviously the first-time home buyers? So first, we'll talk about the first-time home buyers. Why are a lot of first-time home buyers moving into this? This is something that I came across personally as well, because I lived in that area. I knew at that time, this is back in 2020 during the COVID time, that I watched Amazon building there, and a lot of my colleagues who went there for short term ended up they still live there. Most of them have settled down in that city, and one of the main reasons why they did it is the cost of living. It is very efficient. You can do a basic minimum wage job. Husband, wife, both of them are working. You can still have a decent life standard, and you don't have to compromise and live in someone's basement and have to wait many years to save for the down payment and then buy a house. So you the dream of owning a house can be realized at a very quickly compared to any other city in Ontario or BC, for example. And then that's one of the basic factors, the ease of living. You come to the country, and then if you are struggling whether it took you 5-6 years to get to a house, then what's the point of it? You come to Canada for the ease of life, for a better standard of living, and then that is easily achievable in cities like Edmonton. Calgary was like this 2 years back, but now Calgary prices have gone up quite significantly, especially if someone who's planning to live there. They can feel the difference compared to last few years to today. So that market has changed up and is becoming more like Ontario market, and that's where Edmonton is heading as well. But for now, it is a very buyer-friendly market, and this is the time to take advantage of that market, to move in there, and then you can start a family and have in there. And then from the investor perspective, what you are looking at is the maximum return. So right now you can get the product that I like the most, and the most of our investors buy there as well, is the townhome, 3-bedroom townhome. You can get it with garage, without garage, or 2-car garage, depending on however you want it. It's very low maintenance fee, or they have freeholds available as well. They start somewhere around mid 300, a little closer to 300, 310, 320 range. Starts from that range, go up all the way up to 400, and you can get really good ones townhouse, and their price to the rent ratio is as such. You can make a cash flow as well in that range. Plus, it's a brand new property, so your maintenance cost is pretty low. You're getting a rent is increasing, the population is growing in those areas, and this is mostly in the suburbs of Edmonton. That's where most of our basic community lives as well. You have all the amenities and the walking distance in Edmonton, mostly in southwest, southeast, north, west areas, and that's where all the new factories, new jobs are coming in. I can tell you, from the Amazon experience, both the Amazon sites are in the same areas where we are selling most of our properties as well. So you can see those areas are growing. It's mostly in the suburbs of Edmonton. That's our one of the big selling point from the investor point of view, because they can see the growth, they can see what happened in Calgary from last 2 years, and based on those numbers you make the projection for the Edmonton as well, assuming now people have started moving away from Calgary because the price have already gone up. It's becoming more like GTA, one of the cities in GTA, compared to how it used to be. Now Edmonton is on the same track, but it's right in the very initial stage. So that's where you have this huge upside. Do your due diligence, look at the numbers, and see how the market has been growing and how the movement, especially in last few months itself. You don't have to go back up to a year, just last 6 months at a time, and you can see how this market is behaving the exact same how Calgary started behaving 2 years back. And based on that, you can make assumption and make a smart decision about your